Yo, what's good, guys? KosherTech here. So today we got another case to review. Now, this is the DLM 2021 Micro ATX case. Now, I did also review the DLM 22. I'm gonna have a card up there up top as well in the description below. Now, listen, I am psyched. This bad boy you could get it basically for $70, $69.99. All right, this is straight beast case. Now, a lot of cats did complain about the 22 not having airflow in the front. Now we got a mesh front, but yo, it's not exactly mesh. You know what? Check it. It's aluminum, baby. All right, so we got a nice aluminum front. We could fit three 120 mil fans up there. We're gonna get in there in a second. I'm just showing you guys. This is absolutely beast because everyone was complaining kosher. There's no air intake coming in the front, but look, right now the 21 got it fixed. All right, we got this nice cutouts over here. So there's plenty of airflow in the front. Of course, we are going to test that. We have the beautiful tempered glass design. Of course, we could see that over here. We got the DLM 22 logo. We got this, bam, this little pop out over here. Check it out. Look at the white. Now it comes in white and black, guys, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, that's what I'm saying. Like you see in the front right over here, we can get three 120 mil fans. Once I put the rig inside, you guys are exactly going to see the motherboard tray goes up in there. We got our SSD mountings over here. Again, I am a big fan of Darkflash doing this because I remember the Corsair. What was that case that I hated on, which I actually kept because it looks good for the Chinese RGB fans, yeah. And I got caught 8 on that. But the Corsair X40, 56, 46, I don't know. But anyways, they had something similar to this, but you couldn't mount SSDs in the front, which is absolutely just bonobo of them to do. But anyways, you get SSDs. Very similar to the 22, guys. The only difference is, honestly, is just we get this nice cutout over here for airflow. I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. Now, I only saw it for black and white. It does not come in pink. Man, if it came with pink, it would have been fire. It does not come in blue, but, you know, but so far only black and white. Of course, we're going to check this out up top. Up top over here, we could fit a 240 mil rad. We could fit up here, basically, this dust filter, you could just get rid of it. We could fit either 120 mil fans or 140 mil fans. So there's cutouts over here. Now it's probably hard to see. This is, so the close ones are right. So basically right here is for 120s and right here is for 140. So 120s or 140s could fit up there for fans. But up here, only in the front is only going to be 120s. Now, I believe you could fit a 316 mil rad over here. I don't have a 316 mil rad around for me to test, but you might be able to because, you know, we got space over here. So you might or you might not. I'm not too sure, but we are going to throw an AIO in here. I got a AIO. I am going to throw it up top, and we are going to deck this case out. But anyways, right now, quickly, what I want to show you guys is basically the back of the case. And of course, like I said, if you guys saw the DLM 22, most of you cats are going to watch this. You already saw the 22. This is basically removable. Just slide it out, and it's going to pop out. But anyways, let me take the front out. So the front, what we got to do is basically just pop it out, just pull it out. Let's take it all out. Let's take it all out. Let's make it rated NR. Let's go. All right, you guys, so she's officially naked. As you can see, everything is removed. Now, like I said, and of course in the front, as you guys can see, you got cutouts, as I mentioned here, for 3 fans. We got our spinning disc tray over here, but, you know, it is what it is. If you want some spinning discs, you could throw them in there. We're going to go over that. Now, these are PCIe brackets over here for the graphics card. Now, I got to say, Darkflash, I don't know what they're doing, but these things are... Once you remove them, basically, that's it. You can't pop them out. They're basically like soldered in here. So as I mentioned, the same thing in the 22 case, it's the exact same thing. Basically, what I'm trying to say is know how many slots your card holds. So if it holds either 2 or 3 slots, make sure you're basically evening it out. Once it's installed, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean. But if you're going to essentially take one out, you cannot take it back. You cannot put it in as or screw it in essentially as you do with any other case. Now, listen, man, that's one of the biggest gripes I do have with this case. I don't know why they went with this kind of design. I just do not understand it. And of course, as you guys saw, it does not come with any fans. I personally like that because I want to put in my own fans. Some cats might criticize that, say, you know, but listen, man, you throw some nice tiny RGB. You know, we're gonna throw some Asia Horse FS1. Was it FS9002s up in here? And we straight, baby. But, you know, I wish they threw some fans, but it is what it is. I'm not going to really hate that much on it. And this is the back. All right. So like I said, spinning discs go over here. Power supply goes over here. SSDs are going to mount in the front. It actually even shows you here SSD. Basic cables, basic screws, you know, that's basically it. You can put a 120 in the back. So listen, very simple. Like I said, looks exactly the same as the 22. All we get is basically a nice, beautiful aluminum over here for the airflow. And look, the price is not even different. It's basically the same. It's $70. You can catch it on sale for like 60 bucks. I am feeling this. But anyways, oh, and I even forgot to mention up top, man, I'm getting too hyped over here. Up top, we have one USB 3. We got two USB 2s. We got a mic. We got a headphone. We have power. All right. And we have reset. So, I mean, yo, let's get this bad boy. Let's get this bad boy going. I'm gonna throw some cable extensions in there. I'm gonna throw some fans in there. We're gonna get some RGB in there. I'm getting hyped. Let's go. Alright, you guys, so all the parts that I have in the PC are going to be linked below in the description. Let's just quickly check this beauty out. Look at them Chinese RGB fans, man. You know they're going to be linked in the description too, right? I love it. By the way, the peel, I think, was absolutely epically failed because there was plastic inside of the glass too. But anyways, let's open this bad boy up. I love this. Yeah, there was plastic here too, so I don't know how it's going to come out, but hopefully it does come out good. But all right, let's get to it. So look, like I said, this is really identical to the DLM 22 case. The only thing is we have a front mesh / aluminum mesh / aluminum grill in the front, so for much better airflow. Let's check out the inside. All right, we have the Red Devil card. Now, a lot of you cats are going to be saying, oh my God, the card is going to be choked. We are going to go through temperature testing, guys. All right, so we're going to see exactly how this card does in this case, how hot it gets. Of course, cable extensions, absolutely gorgeous. Now, I did say that a 360 mil rad might fit. Obviously, clearly not. Look at that. Now, when you guys are installing the fans, especially in the front, what I want you guys to do first is install the bottom fan first, then the middle fan. All right, don't go top, middle, then bottom, because it's going to be very difficult for you to install it. That's what I did first. So what you're going to want to do is just install the bottom fan and then go from down to up, and you're going to get all three of them really easily put. And we have a 240 rad up there, the AIO, the Corsair H100 AIO. I put an AIO in here just to, you know, give you guys a better representation, essentially how it looks in the case. But look, overall, absolutely gorgeous. Now, the expansion slots, which I was talking about here, as you could see that you guys got to know the placement of how many slots your card takes up. In this case, it took up 2 for me. So the top one, we basically left. So these things are basically disposable. Once you pop them out, that's it. That's the same complaint I had on DLM 22 case. Now, I wish they had some openings here, for better airflow, but they do not. But they gave us, up to 6 fans, which is fantastic. I mean, look at this. Absolutely beautiful. And then when you're going to route these cables, unfortunately in this card, since the Red Devil is so thick, I couldn't route them below because it would basically hit the fan. So I had to route it like that, which honestly came out really nice. And I love this. All right. And the case that I was referring to is the Corsair 465 case, which I just hated. They had the cutouts for the SSDs, thinking that the SSDs are going to show in the front, but it was actually the opposite because they had them in the back. But this is how it's supposed to be, Corsair. Look at this. All right, this is how it's going to look. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, what I want to do is I want to close this glass. All right, absolutely beautiful. Now, what I want to do is basically just flip it in the back, and we're going to go over wire management. Well, lastly, if you want to know if this card, all right, this is a Strix card. This card is basically a foot long. If you want to know if it fits, yes, it does fit in the case. Now, I did put that card, I did install this card in the DLM 22 case. Like I said, it's identical. Check that video. I'll have it in the description below anyways. Let's flip this around. Let's go. All right, guys. So now in the back of the case, of course, we have the back panel over here. And now you're going to see all these cutouts. Now, all these cutouts, again, are additional for airflow. Again, exactly the same as the DLM 22 case. Popping out the case is also very simple. You have 2 screws. You have a screw up here, and then you have a screw here, which I took out, which goes in the bottom. So we're going to take this screw out, and hopefully it doesn't fall. Oh, in my case, it fell. So you basically take the side panel out, slide it out, and you're good to go. Now, wire management. All right, look, in any small form factor case, it's always tough. I did as best as I possibly could. It was tough. You know, we have the Asia Horse hub over here. We have our cable extensions, which I routed, which honestly, guys, I use so many zip ties, but honestly, it looks really, really nice. Now, if I wanted to be extra lazy, what I could have done is basically just unscrewed the spitting disk drive over here from the bottom and just basically pulled it out, and I could just stuff everything there. But listen, overall, small form factor cases, you know, not bad. Not bad, absolutely. As you know, look at it for yourselves, guys. Everything was properly routed. You know, it came out very nice. It was tough. I got to say, I spent maybe like close to an hour trying to get everything done. But look, it was worth it because it absolutely looks absolutely gorgeous. But right now, what I want to do is I want to get into the temperature testing, guys, and to see if this case is worth it. Let's go. So I got everything up and running right over here. Now, we got the 590 going absolutely beast mode right here. You guys could probably even hear it right now. It's like a lawnmower. This card is so loud. I'm just running Valley. I'm just looping it. I think I had already for an hour just to basically see, you know, how the temps are for this card, because everyone says that, you know, the card could hardly breathe. I mean, it wouldn't. I would say, look, this is an extra fat card. This is not you know, I mean, you could say this could be a, you know, particular card you could put here, but hey, it is what it is. But let's check out the temps, man. So check it. We got GPU temp at 72 Celsius. Now, I'm not running custom curves. This is everything just on default. And we got CPU at 48 Celsius. I did turn up the temperature limit and the temperature limit and the power limit all the way up. But, I mean, she is... Let me just turn this down because the fans are just going crazy. Now they're going to slow down a bit. But this is how she's sitting. You know, it's not too shabby, it's not too bad, but look, it's absolutely beautiful for gaming. You're not going to have any issues. It's still going to be good. Now, I wish they had cutouts there in the bottom, you know, for air where the fans are essentially, you know, down there, but hopefully, you know, they'll have it. But the portion of the intakes over here, this is just fantastic that they actually included this, that they actually gave us a front intake over here. This is going to help out a ton for airflow. And of course, those temperatures, like I said earlier, think about it, right? This is a little fatter cooler over here. If we would have gone with like a 16, like you know, like a 1660 Ti or a smaller card, you would say, you know, it's going to have a little more air. Obviously, it's going to have, you know, it's not going to be so low. It's going to be probably like right here where this, like right over here, basically where the logo is. That's how the shroud of the cooler is going to be basically placed, and as well as you can run these cables underneath too. But regardless of the fact, I mean, for this such a small form factor case, I mean, what else you need? And also, one last thing, you can see the cooler up there for the north, for the north side of the motherboard over there. Now the fans, I'm gonna show you guys for a quick zoom in right over there. The fans are sitting really like they're almost about to basically touch it, you know. Just you'll have enough space over here. Obviously, you're not gonna do push-pull, guys. Forget about it. It's not gonna work push-pull. But putting 120s up there, you could definitely put a 140s. Like I said, there's cutouts for 140s, and then in the back a 120. You'll be good. Obviously, you can't do a 360 since this over here. I mean, I wish you would have put a 360 right over here. It's gonna be absolutely fire. But listen, overall, man. Yeah, listen, guys. As much as I love the 22, I love the 21 much more. All right. I love it much more. It's the younger child. Our parents out there, shit, you know, Kosher ain't no parent, but from what I heard, parents love their younger child more. So the 21 is the young baby. All right, and listen, it's absolutely fire. And of course, this looks beautiful. I wish this would light up even as fire. But look, guys, look, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. For 60 bucks, listen, it's a no-brainer. If you want a small form factor case, it looks absolutely beautiful. Like I said, all the specs and everything, all the specs that I have in this PC are going to be in the description below. Gorgeous, man, including these Chinese fans, guys. But as always, guys, I'm KosherTech. I'm going to catch you guys next time. Deuces.